All right, so one other thing you're going hard on right now, the Moneyattis.
Yes.
Let's talk about the shoe, man. It looks like a really fine. And I remember, and shout out to Bougie, Free Bougie. I remember he had his little shoe going on. It was real nice. I'm looking at yours, and I see the design, the way it's put together. How did that all come together?
So my thing is, I looked at why don't we own nothing? We go to the store for shoes and buy shoes all the time. You know Jordan, but Jordan don't even own Nike.
Yeah.
Jordan created Nike, like made us want to wear that brand. And
True,
even if it
true.
look like a Gucci or Versace or something like that, we spending all these money on shoes. They're not putting nothing back in our community.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying build a high fashion brand to be able to have a brand that we can make a profit, but we also could build a non-profit at the same time to put money back into the community. And every shoe you buy from Moneyatti, go to Moneyatti.com, Moneyatti.com. Every purchase, we're giving back to inner city kids for education.
Shine on
So
that.
that's my whole thing, is about making sure we take care of the next generation.
Yeah.
So the shoes, some of the top quality shoes that you're gonna see. You know, I built the brand on the leopards with the loud colors, and the reason why I did that because it had to be something different.
Yeah.
So if I just made a regular shoe, it'll be okay, but it wouldn't have the effect that Moneyattis have as the Bugatti of shoes.
Gotcha.
So when you put your feet in these shoes, you know this is high-end Italian leather with the leopard print. So we didn't kill no animals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is print. So know that this is high-end fashion at its best. And you know, I feel like we spend a lot of money on shoes.
Too much.
You know, like, but we're not a part of that $1 trillion spending that African Americans do. We don't put none of that back into the community. People don't know, as African Americans, we spend $1 trillion a year. So where that money going at?
Right.
We don't own nothing.
Yeah.
Imagine if we owned something, the money we could put back into building schools and focusing on early childhood education. We'll be sending more kids to college than to prison. I feel like we're sending so many kids to prison because they want to be like who hot in the streets.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know,
right.
so you got to imagine you could keep it real, because I know the streets always tell us about keeping it real, but most of the people that keep it real, they're dead or in prison.
Yeah.
You know, and so we have to make some changes. I tell, like, even if you look at like the BET, you know, back in the days, BET was owned by Bob Johnson.
Yeah. That was the Bobcats owner, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not no more. We don't own that.
We don't own Black Entertainment Television?
No, we don't.
That's crazy.
Viacom own that. Do your research.
Yeah.
So we going to do all that stuff, but we don't. It's not really us. So that's what I love. What you guys are doing, like saying, you know what? Let's take advantage of how we're gonna promote, you know, TV, radio to our culture. We need to own it.
Yes.
I don't care how small you start. BET started from in the house.
Yeah.
Think about it. So what you're doing right now is a part of building a platform of ownership, not just being able to do radio and TV, but owning it. That's the most important thing. That's why I support you guys.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And that's actually been my most thing with Pots on Radio. That's been my stickler, because I've had opportunities to do other things and people want, but I'm like, no, I'm trying to really stay true, and I know it takes time and it's a struggle, but for sure, ownership is overall what it is. But this one was from the K, so this is about you, the respect thing.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I know recently you had an interview and you stated that if you were white, you think people would respect you more.
So I think that was just part of the interview, but I was saying, like, I want y'all to know what I was saying in that.
Right.
I said, so that's what social media do. They only put headlines, whatever, to get you to feed into. I was saying all the artists in the game right now that I can help, they just look for that man in a suit that don't even know nothing about this business. That guy might be a shoemaker.
Yeah.
He might be a salesperson at a shoe store.
Yeah.
What he's gonna tell you about doing the music industry.
Right.
I made hundreds of millions of dollars, and I did it independently. So I could help any kid that's out there, but like, they don't want me to, if I say, okay, if I help you close this deal, I don't want no money from you, but give me my 10% that you're gonna probably give that man 20% or 25%. I'm not worth that if we make some money.
Right.
So if I close a deal for you that's $100,000 that you never had before, I'm not worth getting my $10,000 out that 100, my 10%. Yeah. Like, that's what I mean by that.
Yeah. Nah.
So that makes no sense when this guy who you don't know will probably come and get 25%.
And you're gonna give it to him without asking.
Give it to him. Like, look at every athlete. Every athlete. I know a guy that got a $200 million contract. The white man ain't gonna ask you for nothing because he gonna take his percentage, and you're not gonna even care about it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you made $200 million, what's 10% of that?
20 million.
20 million. Most of these kids that has all those big time contracts, their mama done been there with them, or their daddy, or somebody that grew up in the hood with them, that been with them a long time. Mm-hmm. Would they give somebody $20 million out their money?
No.
Their own mama. Let's be honest with you. Would in their career, most of these athletes, maybe some, might be a small number.
Yeah. Maybe
5%. I want to know any athlete that made $200 million, did they give their mom $20 million? But you just meet a guy 3 months that's gonna do some paperwork for you. Yeah. That you don't know, that's already guaranteed. You can literally do your own paperwork right now because the numbers is the numbers in the NBA. Whatever the numbers is, that's what it is. So you go find a financial advisor that you don't know that's gonna get that 10%. Because he's just writing your checks because you ain't got time to write your own checks because you think you big time. Yeah. So he's taking 10% of your money off the top and you have no problem with it. But if I say I'm going to close a deal for you, I got to struggle and fight with you because you say, well, man, P got money already. Yeah. Man, Master P don't need no money. He got money. That white man that's doing those contracts for you, he has 100 other clients. And you're not even tripping on that. Right. That's what I meant by that.
No, that is bad, and I'm glad, because they actually do that in the media, obviously, take that one little point.
But if I close all these big deals, why not come to me to help you close that? Then somebody that never, think about it. Going to college is one thing, having a degree. But I tell people all the time, I don't just want the person that has the degree, I want the person that's committed. Yeah. If you're not committed, you're not going to be successful. Absolutely. No matter what you do. The big word is commitment. Mm-hmm. All that loyalty and keeping it around, care nothing about that. Are you committed? Yeah. Are you committed to what you do? Yeah. Think about it.
Girl, I can't satisfy, put the panties to the side. I can exercise. I can't afford to lend you more when you was still in honey buns. My nigga, we was still a stove. Anybody turn the hoe, they usually the first to go. I got a wife. Whatever do it. So like whatever hoes is a bunch of me doing that type of shit is bang better than you, nigga. Whoever watching. Crank it, sucking dick for cash and EBT. And no limit on the trees, so I'm trying to master peas. And I've been a hot boy, putting fall on my teacup, a bandana around my dome and read my classes. Compare me to JD. It's like the NBA to JB. I'm from the dirty South. Get that Kanye West and send it to the Davies. I'm a doctor with the pond. The pond loud like some Drake beats. Disrespect, your whole team will take naps. I don't brush it off. I'm KD.
This episode is also sponsored by Famous Cuts Barbershop, located in Phoenix, Arizona on 79th Avenue and Thomas Road. Fades, beards, tapers, and shaves. Famous Cuts accepts walk-ins and appointments. Available at famouscuts.setmore.com. That's Cuts, C-U-T-Z with a Z. Committed and passionate barbers, always accepting new clients. Family owned and operated. Go check it out.